All right, Shalom. I'm going to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rikakwadash. Bonds to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to the Agams that's pushing the truth and sincerity. To the true Agam push on. And we almost out of here. And the Spirit just been on me to just go over this video about obeying your thirst. All right, because, you know, we intend to seek out things, you know, that cause us, gives us over to our ruins and certain things of that nature, man. But in this video, I'm talking about obeying your thirst for as seeking out wisdom, things that's above your strength, man. All right? Things that send your mind over into corruption, man. All right? But let's get into it, man. And I'm going to start off on Sirach 18 and 30. It says, "Go not after thy lust, but refrain thyself from thine appetites." All right? So we know that, you know, things that seem good to us that we seek out for as wisdom go. Wisdom is like a steep mountain, man, or hill. It's like the more you climb, the higher you get, man. All right? So it starts to feel like the more exciting it get, man. The more you find out about this truth, the more you find out you don't know anything, man. Because it's building blocks to keep on retaining wisdom, man. But it also can be to your destruction if you don't watch it, man. That's why the scriptures tell you that knowledge puffing it up, man. Okay? This Sirach 27 and 5. It says, "The furnace proveth the potter's vessels. The potter's vessel. The furnace proveth it, the potter's vessel." All right? Basically, that fire, that vessel sees how much fire it can withstand, man. All right? How strong it is. Okay? It says, "So the trial of man is in his reasoning." All right? And when you go into the trial of a man, that's the test of a man. That's the experiment of a man. But when it says that the trial of a man is in his reasoning, that's his experiment, okay? Meaning he's experiment upon his mind, man. Okay? And it tell you in Wisdom of Solomon 9:13, let me get that. I'll come right back to that real quick. Go with that. This Wisdom of Solomon 9 and 13, it says, "For what man is he that can know the counsel of Yahweh? Or who can think what the will of the Lord is?" Because the Most High tells us that our thoughts is not his thoughts and our ways are not his ways. So when we try to comprehend the ways of the highest, we always find ourselves in a bad case, man. Okay? We put ourselves between a rock and a hard place. All right? Not knowing, you know, that can ultimately deter your fate, man. So you gotta know how to actually reason within the scriptures, man. Okay? It tells you, it says, "For the thoughts of mortal men are miserable." This is back in Wisdom of Solomon 9 and 14. "And our devices are but uncertain." So, all right, how we channel our thoughts and how we pedal our thoughts through the things that we comprehend upon is just upon earth. And I'm gonna get into that with Edris to show that we're nothing but vessels, man. We're creatures of the Creator. That's why we don't have the understanding of it, man. Okay, that we don't possess the understanding of the Most High God and comprehend His ways. All right, Salah God. And comprehend the ways of the highest, man. And it's said like that. It's said like that intentionally, man. Okay? For the Most High. Because if we was to know what the Most High knew, there'd be no room for the Most High. I mean, there's no reason for him to be that, man. That's why it's always levels to everything, man. Back in Wisdom of Solomon 9 and 15, it says, "For the corruptible body presseth down the soul, and the earthly tabernacle weighed down the mind that mustered it upon many things." Because our spirit want to break through. All right. It wanna our cells wanna activate itself, but they're set on a certain frequency to where we can't go past it, man. Okay? Even the angels, and I'm gonna get into it in Esdras, even the angels can't surpass certain knowledge or know certain things, man. Because the highest heaven programmed them to be as such or do as such. Okay? They only know what the Most High have given them to know. It says, and hardly do we guess aright at the things that are upon the earth. And with labor do we find the things that are before us. So with great labor, the things that we can see, we labor to get that, man. How much more the invisible things or the things that's way above our strength that I'm going to get into. But the things that are in heaven, who has searched out, right? So these are things that are high above, as the heavens are high above your head, so is the Most High, okay? It says, and thy counsels who had known, except thou give wisdom and send the Holy Spirit from above. So unless the Most High wants you to know something, every single piece of knowledge you know regarding this truth, regarding things in life, matters of life, regarding whatever it is that come to the mind that you reason upon, right? The Most High allowed you to know it. He gave it to you. You didn't seek it out. The Most High revealed that unto you, man. Okay? It ain't because you went funk these things out, man. The Most High allowed you to stumble upon this, link this together with this precept, do this, do that, and voila, man. You get your answer. You see how that works? But this Sirach 3, and it's the whole meat of the video right here. This Sirach 3 and 21. It says, seek not out the things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength. Because we have been put here, okay, to know the things that we know. They tell you in Deuteronomy 29 and 29, it says, the secret things belong unto Yahweh our power, but those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of this law. All right? So the things that are revealed unto us, that which we should glory in and reason upon. Salak, it's a rock. 14 and 20. It says, blessed is the man that doeth meditate good things in wisdom, and that reason upon holy things by his understanding. All right? The Father put you a specific portion of the Spirit out upon you to have the understanding you have. You know, you may not have the understanding that other men have. All right? That don't take away from the Lord giving your portion in the Spirit. All right? Because every man had his own portion in the Spirit, man. All right? To deal with and to know. Even as we know we're dealing with the scriptures. Salagi. Even as we know it's dealing with the scriptures with different men. He showed them different parts of times of the end. Gave different men different knowledge. All right? So knowledge is not actually, when you think about it, it's not compatible. It's just about what portion of the Spirit the Lord have deposited upon you. Okay? You can't have another man portion in his spirit. Some men have a double portion. Some men have a tinky portion. Some men just have a one chapter like Obadiah. Some men have 40 chapters. All right? That's the portion of the Lord, of the Spirit of the Lord that he decided to give to that particular man. All right? So we all are walking in our lots, man. Right? And justifiably so. This back in Sirach 3 and 22. It tells you search out the things above thy strength, because it could condemn you. It says, but what is commanded thee, think thereupon with reverence. And reverence goes back to what? Respect. Okay? Think thereupon with respect. All right? Knowing your measure. All right? Not trying to overstep your measure, man. All right? It says, for it is not needful for thee to see with thine eyes the things that are in secret. I just read to you in Deuteronomy 29 and 29. Some things just not given unto us, man. All right? And hey, to be honest with you, knowing that I'm a creature of the Creator, whatever I got to make the most of what I got, man. And that's not to say that I'm going to stay in the state that I am, but I pray to the Lord that he enhance me in the spirit. All right? That he grow my understanding, because without him, nothing is gonna manifest, man. All right. So what I have up until this point, the Lord blessed me with that, which the Lord deemed fit for me. Okay. Meaning what? I'm in my lane. I'm running in my lane, man. Okay. I'm working within my gift, man. And that's what you gotta do, man. You gotta reframe yourself, man. Okay. A lot of men want to be like other men, man. But which is nothing wrong with that. They're great men. But hey, you got to remember to be yourself first, man. This Sirach 3 and 23, it says, be not curious in unnecessary matters. Yeah, we know curiosity killed the cat. Yeah, it killed the cat. And it fed the dog. So curiosity does what? Goes on and on and on and on. That's what I use that analogy for, man. All right. After it fed the dog, it also what? The vultures came down and come on, man. It goes on and on. All right. It says, for more things are showed unto thee than men understand. And the scriptures tell you, and what do you mean by more things are showed unto thee? Meaning those men that are elect. For many men have, I'll paraphrase the scripture. For many men have, Salaki. For many men have decided to see the things that you see. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Salaki, Israel. I ain't have that. And we trying to go above and beyond what we have, man. For many men desire, you see, to see those things. Yeah, here you go. This is Matthew 13 and 17. It says, for verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them. Because the scriptures say, blessed are our eyes for they see, and blessed are our ears for they hear. All right. So that alone is enough in itself, man. All right. You're supposed to seek after knowledge, man. But remember, knowledge puffing it up. So you got to be real careful on how you seeking out things, man. All right. I'm going to, real quick, Job, when I get out of here. It's Job 5 and 8. It says, I will seek unto God, and unto God would I commit my cause. Right? Because it tell you in, what that is, Proverbs, Salaki. I don't have any of this, man. I'm just grab it. It tell you in Proverbs, I think it's 16 and 3. But this Job 5 and 8. I will seek unto God, and unto God would I commit my cause. Because it tell you in Proverbs 16 and 3, commit thy words unto Yahweh, and thy thoughts shall be established. All right? Those things that you think upon shall be established, man. All right? Not going outside of your thoughts or outside the box. That's why you hear a lot of people talking about the Big Bang Theory and things like that, because they haven't refrained from their appetites, man. All right? Meaning what, man? They going above and beyond, man. It tell you in Titus to let's see real quick, Salaki. So now I won't paraphrase it. To avoid vain, let me get it. Avoid vain. I don't want to paraphrase it. Yeah, this Titus 3 and 9. It says, but avoid foolish questions and genealogies and contentions and strivings about the law, for they are unprofitable and vain. So they make you vain. Your thoughts can make you vain, man. All right? Especially contingent upon what you're reasoning upon, man. You got to let the Lord establish your thoughts. Trust in the Lord, man, to guide your heart aright, man. Because the heart is a deceitful above all things. Who can know it? This back in Job 5 and 9. Which doeth great things, meaning God, I read 8 again. I will seek unto God, and unto God would I commit my cause. Which doeth great things and unsearchable. Marvelous things without number, man. All right? So, and in Esdras, it tell you that, man. It tell you that clearly, man. What's really good. It's unsearchable. The Most High is unsearchable, man. So you gotta you gotta be able to hold yourself, man. All right? Contain your thoughts, man. Like, oh, yeah, man, an open-minded man, this and that. Yeah, you right. You know, you got to be open to a lot of things, but you got to also know a balance. Meaning what? You got to also know how to seal things off too. Oh, man, you got to be open-minded about everything. If you be open-minded about everything in Babylon, man, you're going to become a homosexual, man. Straight up. You're going to become a witch, right? Which is a wizard, which is a male witch, all right? You're gonna be an idolater. You're gonna be an adulterer. That's being open into all things. You're gonna be a transgender. That's having an open mind to all things, man. You gotta know when to close off, man. This second Esdras 4 and 26, it says, then answered he me and said, the more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel. For the world hasted fast to pass away. So the more you search, the more you're going to marvel, man. Meaning what? The more you're not going to be able to connect the dots, man. All right? It's a statute of limitation on the things you're seeking after. And the Most High gave us these scripts to let us know that, man. All right? This second Esdras 4 and 45. I'm just getting some account because Esdras was real, asking a lot of questions, man. It says, show me then whether there be more to come than is past, or more past than is to come. So Esdras won't know about that which is past than to come, or either is it more or less on either side. It said, what is past I know, but what is for to come I know not. So if what's past you know, and what is to come that you know not, then it's not in your power to know. That's why the Father said, give no thought for tomorrow, man. All right? For tomorrow, take care of itself. This second Esdras 4 and 51. It says, then I prayed and said, may I live, thinkest thou, until that time? Or what shall happen in those days? So this Esdras asking the angel, shall he live in these days? Basically asking the angel, basically tell me my future. He answered me and said, as for the tokens whereof thou asked me, I may tell thee of them in part. Meaning what? We know in part and we prophesy in part. But as touching thy life, I am not sent to show thee, for I do not know it, man. All right, so it's even the angels don't know particular things, man. All right, how much more mortal men? But with that argument, I hope it was edifying, man, and that we refrain from our lusts and our appetites, man, seeking our things above our strength. And until the next time, I won't say shalom.